Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Newsline, broadcasting live on NBT Radio Thailand FM 88 and NBT World. It's Sunday, January 10th, 2016, and you're with me, Surapan Lautharanarit. Let's start off with today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward. In our first story, Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has called on all adults to be role models for children and teach them to be good citizens. As every second Saturday of January marks the National Children's Day in Thailand, the Prime Minister gave a motto that roughly translates to good children are diligent and crave for learning for a bright future. General Prayut said he believed it took everyone's effort to mold and teach the children to be good citizens, and that all adults have to be exemplary role models for them. With the help from all sectors, he said Thai children would grow up to be outstanding citizens who have knowledge and understanding of civic and human rights, responsibilities, liberty, and democracy, as well as the conscience to serve the nation. He said the best gift any children could ever get on Children's Day is wisdom, because wisdom is the most valuable and everlasting asset one can ever expect to find. The Prime Minister presided over the opening ceremony of National Children's Day at Sanam Sua Pa near the Royal Plaza yesterday in Bangkok. He urged children to do good deeds, respect the law, and focus on their studies. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha gave a speech to children and government officials who attended the event, saying that today's children will become adults and the mainstay of the country's future. He urged children to keep doing good deeds, while adults should provide good examples and provide role models for children, adding that the young must not stop developing themselves. General Prayut also mentioned the launch of the ASEAN Economic Community, saying that he wanted the children to pay attention to learning English language as well as other languages, as it will be very useful in the future. The Prime Minister asked everyone to be patient, as the government is doing everything to move the country forward steadily. He said a good person is one who respects the law and brings peace to the society. Another Children's Day has come and gone, and again, many community-minded organizations arrange special activities to delight the young. Our NBT station on Vipavadi Rangsit Road was filled with children trying their hands at being a news anchor. Kun Panosi Sinsap has this story.
อยากเป็นดีไซเนอร์ค่ะหนูอยากเป็นนักข่าวครับอยากเป็นนักบอลทีมชาติครับอยากเป็นทหารครับ
Children's Day is a day to honor childhood, that special time of wonder in everyone's life. As ever, the children of today are the future of our society. In Thailand, the second Saturday of every January is devoted to them and their boundless enthusiasm. It's Children's Day. When the new generation is still very young, each has many dreams of what they would like to do. To provide the opportunity for kids to try out their passion, various organizations hold activities to simulate how it feels being in a real working place and being close to the people and objects that matters. Would you like to work in a TV station? What would you like to do? There's sure to be something that's a special interest. The National Broadcasting Services of Thailand, or NBT television station, organized its yearly English news reading contest. The contest provides children aged 8 to 14 years with the opportunity to try out being a news anchor.
I'm so excited. I don't know what I'll read anything else. I'm very excited when I sit here.
As it is a contest, there will be a winner.
I was extremely happy that I won. I have had quite a bit of practice.
Is this your first time reading the news?
Well, news, yes.
This kind of activity does impact a child in so many ways. It can help them to find their passion and work on it, or move on to try other things. This is what Children's Day look like at NBT. I'm Bernard Sisap reporting.
Meanwhile, the government will this year focus its attention on small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, in the agricultural sector, as it has declared 2016 the year for agro-reform and new agro-SMEs. Deputy Prime Minister Somkit Datusipitak disclosed that the Ministry of Finance had been assigned to set up a fund to develop small and medium agricultural enterprises with the Government Savings Bank and the Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives, or BAAC, as the major creditors. Other bodies concerned, including the Ministry of Industry, the SME Bank, the Office of Small and Medium Enterprise Promotion, and the Thai Chamber of Commerce, will also help operators in accordance with their expertise. According to the Deputy Prime Minister, the Government Savings Bank already has the policy to assist creative enterprises through its funds and low-interest loan programs, as well as product contests. The BAAC, meanwhile, has put forward its One Tambon, One Agro SME project to produce leaders in agro-innovation. The government is preparing to report the progress of its clampdown on illegal, unreported, and unregulated, or IUU fishing to the United States late this month. Deputy Prime Minister General Prawit Wongsuwan has called a meeting with the Prevention and Suppression of Human Trafficking Committee to discuss the progress of the clampdown and the Trafficking in Persons report, which will be submitted to Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha on the 13th of January. The government is to present its report on the campaign against IUU fishing to foreign representatives who will be visiting the country on the 19th and the 20th of January to observe the government's solution to the problem. Related agencies are to report on their crackdown on IUU fishing next week and to put together an exhibition to publicize their efforts. Last year, the EU gave the country a yellow card for its inadequate measures to stem IUU fishing. The U.S. State Department also maintained the country's Tier 3 ranking in the 2015 Global Trafficking in Persons report. The National Reform Steering Assembly, or NRSA, is considering the setting up of an official sports science institute. During the NRSA meeting this week, members of the Reform Assembly reviewed a plan proposed by the committee in charge of the reform of sports, arts, culture, religion, morality, and ethics. The committee's plan suggests three main areas of change, including the establishment of a Thailand Institute of Sports Science, a National Sports University, and a National Sports Policy Committee. Chairman of the committee, General Yuttasak Sasiprapha, told the main NRSA meeting that the suggestions related to these new bodies were derived from the opinions of the Center for Reconciliation and Reform and members of the public, and the plan prepared by the now disbanded National Reform Council. General Yuttasak said that all these bodies are intended to help manage the country's sports in a systematic way, while helping develop the performance potential of Thai athletes and concerned personnel to meet international competition standards, as well as ensuring the sustainable development of sports in Thailand. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha and the Thailand Innovation Development Committee have observed models of electric vehicles developed by the Provincial Electricity Authority, or PEA. The development of an electric bus and motorcycle is conducted under cooperative efforts between the PEA and different research agencies. The vehicles are on display at Government House, on the occasion of the meeting of the Thailand Innovation Development Committee members. The PEA financed Suranari University of Technology to build the zero-emission bus, nicknamed PEA Z-Bus. The 43-seater boasts internet Wi-Fi and GPS tracking systems, and a low floor to facilitate physically challenged passengers, and can run at a speed of up to 90 kilometers per hour. The National Electronics and Computer Technology Center is responsible for the development of the motors and designs for the model electric motorcycles to promote the use of the environmentally friendly motorbikes in the future. The northeastern province of Khon Kaen is holding the annual Grilled Chicken Festival in its Khao Suan Kwang district this weekend. The three-day event is set to promote O-top products of Khon Kaen, especially the mouth-watering grilled chicken of Khao Suan Kwang district. According to the provincial administration, 2016 is the 14th year of the fair. The fair also promotes tourism in the province, which boasts many interesting attractions, such as the provincial zoo and a water park in Khao Suan Kwang district. Event-goers would be entertained with such activities as a beauty contest, eating contest, fancy papaya salad cooking contest, and singing contest, to name a few. In addition, the famous Khon Kaen grilled chicken will be offered at discounted prices. The festival will conclude today. And next we head to Ratchaburi province, just 100 kilometers southwest of Bangkok. And there you find the country's first factory that is manufacturing the famous water jar that carries various dragon patterns. Kuntarin Angsakun reports.
Welcome to Thao Hong Thai Ceramic Factory in Ratchaburi. More than 60 years, Thao Hong Thai have specialized in producing a variety of high-quality ceramic, including Chinese ceramic, Thai ceramic, and modern ceramic.
Thao Hong Thai was established by Mr. Tia Song Hong, who before migrating to Thailand had been producing ceramics in China. When Mr. Tia arrived in Thailand, he was fortunate to find good sources of clay in Ratchaburi. Back then, dragon jars were in high demand, so he decided to start a business with friends in Ratchaburi, using materials easily sourced within the local community. As there is a life cycle to everything, the dragon jar and the Frisor ceramic jar, which were once popular products, now have other competitors. People don't use the jars to collect household water anymore. Usage has changed. Mr. Pongsak Supanivarapak, grandson of Mr. Tia Song Hong, elaborated further.
Our products are usually found in resorts, hotels, and housing projects, and we export them too to Europe and United States. We use design as a tool to create value. Traditionally, we manufactured glazed water jars with the dragon patterns, but it was quite bland and no longer sells well. So instead of traditional brown-colored clay dragons, we mold them up and add colors to make them more lively and apparent. We try to play more with design in order to attract more customers. Then we add this thing called customization, so our client can freely choose the shape, color, size. It doesn't have to be a jar at all, it can be anything. So because their ideas were all different, we managed to build on their ideas and came up with a wide variety of designs.
รูปแบบของสีสันแล้วก็ดีไซน์
Thao Hong Thai Ceramic Factory would like to pass on the art of making water jars with dragon patterns and have begun classes to teach children how to make things. The Thai government wants children to have more outside activities to let them learn by themselves. In the past, they only learned from textbooks how to make jars like this or would see it on television, but here they get to produce them with their own hands, said Mr. Pongsak before he went on to talk about the new opportunities for Thai ceramics in wider ASEAN market.
I feel that handicraft products have a lot to build on. The market is not that big, unlike other manufactured products, but handcrafts can be customized and made to order. However, for the more industrial works, I think it might be tough for the Thai pottery industry because in the AEC market, our neighboring countries have better resources at a lower cost. The point is how to add appropriate value to our products that corresponds with the market demand and find the right market for them.
If you happen to be in the locality, you are welcome to drop in and visit the Thao Hong Thai Ceramics Factory. Here you can try making a jar, painting your own pattern, and choosing your own colors, and take it with you as home decoration. It's certainly a great place to bring your family to visit during the festive holiday season. Camera work by Suvishan Kaoyang. I am Tarinan Skun for NBT World in Ratchaburi.
And that's the end of today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward. We'll take a quick break now, but before that, let's have a look at the exchange rates and commodity prices.
ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community. Due to recurring natural disasters in the ASEAN region, the ASEAN Committee on Disaster Management has become the main authority to coordinate emergency help during disasters. Moreover, there is background of cooperation in terms of environmental sustainability and restoration of natural forest land to reduce the impact of disasters. One vision, one identity, one community.
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. The Navy's Mekong Riverine Unit in Chiang Rai organized an ASEAN-themed Children's Day event. Several plays and performances featuring ASEAN member countries were staged at the fair. The Navy also put on displays weaponry and armament for local children to experience up close. Officials also handed out various gifts, food, and drinks to the attending children. It was expected that the event would set a stage for children to express themselves and meet up with our peers while learning new experiences through fun and engaging activities. Bangkok on Saturday also held a Children's Day event with the theme of welcoming the AEC. The event was held at the Provincial High School in Mueang District, with Governor Pongsak Parichawi officiating at the opening of the fair. Mr. Pongsak read Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha's Children's Day message, which called on the children to uphold his motto, "Good children are diligent and crave for learning for a bright future." According to the governor, the event was also set to help children prepare themselves for higher competition in the ASEAN community era. Free food, drinks, and stationery were provided at the event. Small children also had a chance to compete in drawing competitions and other talent contests. Furthermore, students interested in political science could also visit the office of Bangkok Provincial Administration, where an exhibition was organized to allow them to understand more about the structure of governmental organizations. On to the global front, the Mexican Attorney General's office says it will begin the process of extraditing recaptured drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman to the U.S. It said the move was in line with the U.S. extradition requests from 2014. On Friday, Guzman was detained and sent back to the maximum security prison he escaped from 6 months ago. Guzman, who was one of the world's most wanted drug traffickers, escaped from there in July through a tunnel dug in the showers. Previous requests from the U.S. have been turned down, but correspondents say Mexican authorities may have decided it is no longer safe to hold him in the country, such as his ability to bribe and buy officials. No date has been given for an initial extradition hearing. International media reported that the Attorney General's office said the lawyers for Guzman would have 3 days to file objections and 20 more days to prove them, though that time frame could be extended. Thousands of Poles gathered on Saturday in major Polish cities, Warsaw, Lodz, Poznan, and Szczecin, to protest against a new law on state-run media. Under the new law approved on Thursday by President Andrzej Duda, the Treasury Minister has the right to appoint heads of state-run broadcasters, a prerogative he used on Friday to name Jacek Kurski, a former Law and Justice Member of Parliament, to head state television. The heads of state media were until now appointed through public contest, organized by the National Broadcasting Council, a constitutional body set up to protect the freedom of speech. Many protesters voiced concern about the conservative cabinet elected in October, which they accuse of testing the boundaries of democracy. Poland dismissed European Commission concern that a new law on state-run media threatened media freedom, warning Brussels not to interfere with its affairs on the basis of biased and politically engaged reports. The Foreign Ministry said Poland fully recognized media freedom, and the Commission may have been provided with misleading information with a bias against the Polish government. A 4-year-old Simmental bull, a hybrid breed originating in western Switzerland, weighs 1,887 kilograms, the heaviest one living in Luzhou City, southwest China's Sichuan province. The bull is 2.6 meters long and has a chest size of 3 meters. The Dongniu cattle farm in the county bought it in May 2015 at a price of 60,000 yuan from a farmer. It was 1,780 kilograms at the time. The deputy manager of the cattle farm told the media that the bull was 2.45 meters long with a chest size of 2.8 meters and weighed 1,780 kilograms last year, adding that the animal is now 2.6 meters long and its chest size is 3 meters. Generally, an adult bull weighs about 500 kilograms. According to the Guinness World Records, the world's heaviest bull is from Britain. It weighs 1,750 kilograms. And that's all for today's edition of Newsline. For any comments or suggestions, please feel free to email them to us at newsline.nbt@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or simply visit our website at thainews.prd.go.th/en. And for today, we're going to say goodbye with some footage of Koreans ice fishing amid sub-zero temperature. I'm Surapal Lautharanarit. Thank you for your company and have a wonderful day. สวัสดีครับ